Hey, Variety Talk family. We are here tonight at the wonderful downtown Orchid Club. It's absolutely exquisite, beautiful, and we are celebrating women tonight here at Comedy Central. They're doing some big and fantastic things, and speaking of fantastic, right here in the middle of these great women is a great woman. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you the one, the only Guadalupe de Lushus. Hi, Guadalupe. How are you?
So good to meet you finally, Linda.
I know.
We know each other voice by voice, but now we see each other in person now.
And that was such a wonderful surprise, you know? And I can just totally, I'm not disappointed whatsoever. When I spoke to you on the air and I heard the voice and I heard the Brazilian accent and all of the wonderful things that you are. And so it's just absolutely a delight to meet you tonight.
Thank you, darling. You
so,
too.
for those who have not listened to our wonderful radio show with Lady Guadalupe, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing?
Well, I came up as a dancer from 16 up. I was blessed to work with some of the greats, with James Brown, Marvin Gaye, Donna Summers, all over the world. Lived in Europe for 9.5 years. Went to Japan about 5 tours, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia.
Wow.
And yeah, I've had a couple of hit songs. You know, one was called "Pump That Body" was my biggest hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
now that's
a dance
very
song.
fitting.
It was a dance song. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was a house song, but it was number one over here. Yes, and I've done a few movies and a few commercials, and just regrouping and redoing again.
Yes.
You know, Brazil is hosting the Olympics. So I have a song I want to drop before the summer called Brazilian Funk.
Oh,
It's stinky
that sounds
too.
good.
Yeah, it's stinky. And everyone loves it, and I hope that it will do well over here as well, you know.
That's so exciting. You have done so much in your life.
I've
That
been
is just-
blessed, me, to be with some of the masters and the greats and to be out there early.
Yes,
and
who would you say?
Still hanging.
And still hanging and beautiful as
I'm
ever.
trying, Mija, I'm trying.
And just going back a little bit, who would you say was the absolute greatest success that you've experienced in working with?
That would have been James Brown. I was with him the longest. I was blessed to go all over the world with him. Remember at the time he was bigger than Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I remember when Michael Jackson asked
Wow.
me to introduce him to James Brown. He was on the
Oh,
side
my
of the stage.
goodness.
He's so very shy. He said, "Miss, could you please introduce me to James Brown?"
Did he
And I
really?
said, "Come with me, baby." Him and Boy George, they went to the dancer to get to the main man, you know.
What a
So I remember that cute story.
What a beautiful story. So James Brown, so you did a little Guadalupe dance?
Oh no, we did some
See?
hammering. We did some putting it down, baby.
Oh, wow.
We like a sex machine.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, honey.
So what were some of your favorite songs that you sang with James Brown?
Get up, get on up.
Oh.
Get up. That one of my favorite. Leaving in America
Oh,
was one of my
yes.
favorites.
Oh.
So he had so many good favorites. Sex Machine, Man's World.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
all these good ones. Everything had a beat. You know, give me a beat. A funky beat. You know,
Yeah, so great.
you know, the rivers of the sun. You know,
So
all of
9 years like that. Oh wow, that is so great.
Excuse me, off and on.
Oh, man. So do you feel that you are really fulfilling your passion and your dream that you've always wanted?
Well, I'm almost there, Mija.
Okay.
I'm on my way, and I'm reinvent myself.
Yes.
After I went to Europe and came back, first I just had a hip-hop soul group, you know. And, you know, after I left James and all of them, I had my own girl group called Lushus. And then after I went to Europe, you know, I was double Lushus. And I recorded under double Lushus, and I went for 3 months, and I wound up staying 9.5 years. I went from London.
Wow.
For 3 years. I did several musicals. I did a Motown Story, the Josephine Baker, Bubbling Brown Sugars, those kind of ones, you know. And then went on to Amsterdam, just visiting. Wound up staying 6.5 years in Amsterdam. Amsterdam was very good to me. Worked in Germany from out of Amsterdam, Israel, Czechoslovakia, Spain, Portugal, lots of places. So it was like the Mecca,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And you were in the right place at the right time, honey, you know. And yeah, so I was blessed to be there at that
Very
time.
blessed.
And then people kept asking me, "Sister, can you sing on my song? Sister, can you sing on my song?" You know, they wanted the black woman on their song, you know. And even though I was a generic sister, I said, "Yeah, I can do this, you know, I can holler," you know. and it paid off, and it's so that I can't even creep down the streets of Amsterdam, and I like it, you know.
Yeah.
It's nice being differenter somewhere else, you know, instead of just standing out of the crowd, you know, instead of just being in the crowd, you know. So yeah, I enjoyed the success that I had over there. Europe was very good to me, and I'm hoping to get another dance record out called Shake Your Ass As Long As You Can Last. Yeah, because everybody likes to shake ass, you know.
That's right.
Plus, I teach dance aerobics and salsa aerobics, so they kind of go hand in hand.
Yes.
You know, and then I'm looking forward to my favorite one called Brazilian Funk. And before the Olympics, it'd be nice if home girl could go home doing Brazilian Funk, you know, because I've been here a long time, you know. So yeah.
Oh wow! What a! You just sort of just took us through the entire history.
Yeah, real quick, yeah.
In a very wonderful way of what's been happening with Lady D. Lushus.
Yep, I'm working on it, honey. Always is working on it.
That is
A lot of irons in the fire, you know.
Yes, yes. So how many are in your dance troupe?
Well, it depends on how many people hire, you know.
Oh, I see.
I normally work with 4 girls, you know, regularly with a band. But I like working with 6. You know, the bigger the group, the better. You know,
Yes.
like you know, like the Magnificent 7.
Okay,
like
there you go.
And then with the drummers as well. You know, but because of economies and quick traveling, you know, 5 work really well. You know,
Okay,
and then
there
plus
you
the
go.
drummers. But love the festivals. We love the festivals.
So what types of things do you do, speaking of festivals? Is it all outdoor? I believe I saw you at
Yeah, we do a
an
lot of outdoor
festival.
festivals. We did a lot of Vegas
You were
before it slowed
absolutely
down.
wonderful.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead, go ahead.
Thank you. And I sing, I do soul, samba, and salsa.
Okay.
Because my heritage is father being Brazilian, mother being Puerto Rican.
Okay.
And so it's the joke is, you know, the Brazilians say, oh, she belongs to us, and then the Puerto Ricans go, no, she's Boricua, you know, Morena, you know. And then my name being Guadalupe, the Mexicanos will say, oh, no, Ole, she belongs to us, you know, Maria de Guadalupe, you know. And then brothers and sisters go, no, we know Lupe from back in the James Brown days. Lushus right there, you know. So I belong to everybody, so I enjoy that so much with the international thing, you know.
Yes.
And hopefully when I get it back out there again, they will re-embrace me, you know, and we have to show some of these young people how goes it, you know.
That's right. That's right. Well, I believe, and I know everyone will embrace you because you have the absolutely aura of a queen.
Thank you.
And,
I earned that title. I worked hard to be a reina.
Yes, absolutely, La Reina.
Yeah,
and
thank you, sweetie.
we here at Variety Talk are very pleased to have you with us.
Thank you.
And what do you think about tonight's festivities?
I think this orchid is beautiful. I think giving this tribute with Hope Flood and the ladies is just an absolute wonderful thing. This is her 2nd one. I was at the one last year.
Wow.
I was invited by Linnell as well as Ambiance Magazine to do this. You know, Jonathan has invited me to quite a few things. And I spent all day long shooting for his magazine cover for May, so I'm quite excited about that. We did it at the Grove.
Yes. Oh,
And we made
okay.
several
Rose
changes
is
and we had a lot of fun.
Oh, nice.
He's simply a delightful big man, big gentle giant.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
They took it like Shav.
Yeah, he's kind of Ike-like.
Yeah, he looked like
He's kind of Ike-like.
Isaac
We
is.
love Jonathan here at Variety Talk, definitely. Well, we certainly wish you the very best.
I appreciate
and we
it.
know that the best is already here. It's not even yet to come.
Thank you, I
So it's
appreciate
been an
it.
honor and a privilege, Guadalupe,
sweetheart.
and thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
joining us at
Linda.
Variety Talk. You're welcome.
God bless.
God
Ciao.
bless. Ciao.